Cool, let's get started. Excited to kick off the app track of ZKCon. Today I'll be talking about ZKP2P. We're building trust minimized P2P marketplaces on chain, and I'm Richard. So why are we here? Today, application data currently exists in walled gardens and are pretty siloed in Web2 applications, and this causes several problems for users as it causes high switching costs. They're value extractive, such as charging predatory pricing, and they also introduce negative externalities, such as not caring about fraud or scams in these marketplaces. ZK and MPC enables this kind of permissionless inter-app data pipeline, which allows you to port data from any application to be used elsewhere. And the major unlock here is using both ZK MPC and crypto technologies with a blockchain state machine, and using blockchains for the fast and trusted settlement property. And that's basically what we've done at ZKP2P, which is combining the best of ZK MPC with smart contracts on chain. So for those unaware, we've built a product called ZKP2P Onramp, which is a pretty simple construction actually. So the seller or a liquidity provider basically locks assets in a smart contract and providing an off-chain identifier to the smart contract, and then a buyer of the asset basically transfers fiat to the seller through the off-chain identifier, and then generates a proof of payment and submits it to the verifier contract in order to unlock funds on chain. And this construction can actually be extended beyond just fiat to USDC transfers, for example. Simply just replace the off-chain payment with any off-chain digital asset transfer, and replace the proof of payment with any kind of proof of asset transfer, whether it's like a domain name transfer, ticket transfer to a counterparty, an in-game item transfer, anything that exists on the internet that can be transferred can be applied using this construction. Just diving a little bit deeper into the primitives that we use to generate that off-chain proof of transfer or proof of payment. Currently, ZKP2P is live with ZK email, which basically proves email data on chain and generating an attestation in order to use it to unlock funds in the smart contract. And also TLS Notary, which is an MPC-based ZK TLS solution. And we're very soon going to go live with our marketplace using Reclaim and a TLS proxy based solution as well. And there are different trade-offs with using different solutions, but I'm gonna, not go that deep today and jump mostly to the demo where I can show you guys a more tangible ZK application. Okay, cool. So we'll just jump straight into the demo. I have 3 flows I can show today, depending on how much time there is. I'll show you our first flow, which uses ZK email, on-ramping USD to USDC, very cheap and fast, and also 2 unreleased flows for our ticket or for our ZKP2P marketplace that uses Reclaim's flow for verifying a ticket, listing it, and then also the opposite side where a buyer is able to buy the ticket on our application as well. Cool. Okay, cool. Just starting with the. Starting with the on-ramp flow, if anyone is not familiar, if you go to zkp2p.xyz, you can also try this on mobile. It's live today. you'll be greeted with like a swap page. And to kick off the flow initially, you need to sign in to a wallet, whether it's an EOA or we have also created like an account abstracted flow, which sponsors all the gas. So you don't need to pay any gas on ramping. So yeah, I'm just gonna log into that's bad. Okay, there we go. All right. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so I'm just gonna log in to my wallet using the sponsored flow, and I'm just gonna Onramp, I guess, I don't know, like 5 USDC, or Onramp 5 USD, start order. So the initial transaction we have to submit is to claim that order, that basically signal intent to the contract that I'm gonna Onramp 5 USD. The next step is to just submit a payment on Venmo to this counterparty. And I gotta pay this guy 5.05. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you can see, but and I'm doing this on my mobile app. I'm submitting a payment to this person. Okay, cool. So once I've completed payment, this uses the ZK email flow, so all I need to do is upload an email proving that I paid, submitted payment to this counterparty, and I'll generate a proof of that. And right now, ZKP2P uses Groth16 and using ZK emails library and Groth16. We're running this currently in a remote hosted server, which using RapidSnark, so it should take approximately, I guess, 40 to 60 seconds because the circuit size is pretty big. Oh, actually, it was much faster today. And then once the proof is generated, I just submit this order on chain. As you can see, like no pop-ups because all gas is paid for and sponsored. And perfect. So I've paid someone 5.05 on Venmo, and in turn, I've unlocked 5 USDC on chain. Cool. I guess that's the first demo I'm gonna show you guys. Feel free to play with it. It's already live. And I also want to do a little sneak peek of the our ticket marketplace flow that's unreleased today. That uses Reclaim's ZKTLS solution. So, okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go to our ticket app. It's not deployed in production yet. It's just a staging link. As you can see, I'm also logged in through my embedded wallet. And so I'll first complete a seller flow, which basically is you verify that you own a Ticketmaster ticket in order to list it onto our secondary marketplace. So I'll click verify tickets. So for the TLS flow, we do need to utilize an extension in order to extract the authentication tokens in order to, I guess, fetch requests from the private APIs from the Ticketmaster website. Yeah, so I'll go to Ticketmaster through the extension. Today, I guess I'm gonna sell some hockey tickets, so I'll go here. I guess I'll notarize. Sometimes this happens if I ping the Ticketmaster API too often because they do severely rate limit like bots accessing their platform. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna verify seed 16 of row 14 and section 223 of this game. It'll take approximately, I guess, like 20 to 30 seconds to generate the ZK proof in the background, which basically redacts like a lot of sensitive information and just proves that, hey, I've actually made this request. Okay, cool. So the proof has been generated, and I'll head back to the app to list the tickets on chain. So yeah, I'll click that, and should take a few seconds because it's currently still in testnet, which is a little bit slow. Okay, cool. So that popped away. So that means the tickets have been listed. You can see the tickets. All right, I guess the tickets have been verified first. The next step is to list the tickets. So I'm gonna sell these for like 100, I guess, 100 USDC per ticket. And as you can see, yeah, because of how we've kind of structured the, I guess the cost of this, you can make extra earnings with ZKP compared to listing it on any other secondary marketplace. Cool. What's that? Perfect. Yeah, okay, cool. Now you can see I've listed C60 onto this marketplace. And yeah, this is purely from the seller flow. And then I guess there's a separate flow where a buyer can go through to buy these tickets. Yeah, buy these tickets from the seller. Cool. Yeah, I guess we don't have time to go through the buy flow, but essentially, yeah, it's just a reverse process of this. And as a buyer, you also don't need to download an extension or do any any kind of like notarization, which may be a little bit more of a UX hurdle. Yeah, that's kind of it that I prepared. Yeah, like our ticket marketplace will be live, I guess, in a couple of weeks. And additionally, we'll have a bunch of other like interesting digital goods that will also enable for users on chain to trade. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. And yeah, feel free to, if there's any questions, or you can try out ZKP2P today.
What's your vision next? What direction are you planning?
Yeah, so we're really interested in using this kind of new primitive and technology to unlock stuff that's unlock coordination mechanisms that are like zero fraud, cheaper and faster than traditional mechanisms. So we're really interested in enable all kinds of assets to be traded on the secondary market. And yeah, we're kind of excited to like continue pushing like Web2 data and moving and allow Web2 data to be used in interesting ways on chain and in Web3 Rails.
So thanks for the presentation, Richard. I've been following along for a while. You guys have built a bunch of different experiments over time. So why kind of build all these small experiments that, obviously there's issues, rate limiting, things like that. Like, why not go deep and really solidify like the Venmo use case or the Revolut use case and just make it like bulletproof and super easy?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we are, since everything we're using is like extremely frontier tech, we do really want to like push as far as possible on what can be built using this technology. And I think like stuff like this is going to take time to get adopted and get used, and even for the core tech to solidify. So I think as of now, we're more interested in like, hey, let's run some experiments and see like where we can push the tech to like build interesting applications most.
Follow. Engineering estimate. When is the core tech going to be ready for like the production scalable use cases for something like this?
I think that depends. I think we're taking it a step at a time. I think the infra is ready today to build like these kind of applications that we have, but making it scalable is like another question, and it'll take time. But we're pretty excited. We're pretty bullish on this. Yeah, so for ZK email, we use ROS16. We run it on a server. So I think our circuit size is around like 6 million to 8 million constraints on CirCom. It'll take like 20 to 20 seconds plus to run using Rapid Start. I think because we are like an application, we don't have that many transactions on it yet, so I think we're fine with using like legacy kind of proving systems right now. But as we scale, of course, I think, yeah.
Yeah, how are you guys sponsoring gas fees today? Is that through Coinbase partnership, or are you guys partnering with anyone, or how are you doing that yourself?
Yeah. So we are like partnered with Coinbase. Base like gave us some gas grants, so they are kind of sponsoring all the gas that we're using on Base. We're using, I guess, Privy as an embedded signer with like a zero dev account, like 437 wallet on top, which also provides some gas grants as well.
And then follow-up question: have you seen users try to game the system or circumvent the system that you built, where the fraud goes undetected?
Mm-hmm. Not yet. I think part of it's due to like the limits that we set. I think everything in our system depends on like, hey, like what's the security, like amount of security, like dollar amount of security we think this like proof system can secure. I think Venmo puts a limit on like $2,000 per day, so it's pretty, like there's pretty low incentive to attack the system right now. But I think for larger transactions, there definitely will be, but we haven't seen that yet, just because of the limits.
Thanks.
Cool.
Hello.